Hissene Habre's trial was historical and at times theatrical. At his opening hearing, he refused to enter the courtroom. Soldiers had to drag him in. 26 years ago, he was one of the most powerful men on the continent, leading a strong army and a country that both respected and feared him. During his time in power, it's estimated 40,000 people were killed and 200,000 arrested.
When we dug a hole, we would put 2 bodies inside. Here, 2 more bodies. On the other side, the same thing, 2 bodies.
Ousmane was a prisoner during Habre's rule. This plain was a mass grave. Every day for 2 years, he says he buried at least 6 people.
I don't know why people were arrested or executed. People died a lot. What I know is that they accused me of being involved in politics, but this isn't true. I'm just a farmer.
Anyone who was suspected of being an opponent could be arrested. Those who took up arms against the regime, like this man, were executed. Djibril says over 100 rebels were tied up and shot here before his eyes. He played dead and managed to escape. A few years later, the bodies of the 149 war prisoners were dug out of this soil. What's been remarkable throughout this trial has been the great number of specific witness accounts and also the existence of physical evidence to corroborate some of those accounts. Thousands of files on the regime's prisoners were found and used in the trial. Among them, 800 death certificates, including one that says the prisoner died while being forced to reveal certain truths. The ordeal of the sticks was one of the techniques used to reveal certain truths. It consists in tying 2 sticks together around the victim's head, often inflicting lasting brain damage. Josué drew several torture techniques for the judges to see. He was a victim himself.
When I look at these drawings, it's like I'm experiencing the events again. I feel it in my bones. When I draw this part in particular, I remember how they climbed on my back and shouted, "Savage, you can just die."
Josué's hands still shake when he draws, but he says the trial has allowed him to start rebuilding his life. On what was known for years as the Plain of the Dead, houses have been erected, the capital is growing and Chadians are slowly moving on. Jullien, BBC News, N'Djamena.